Do you ever have any trouble finding things to make or thinking creatively? Well, I know sometimes I do, and some of my members have also been expressing they've had creative block, and I've also seen it on my other Facebook pages as well. So I thought I'd try something different today. I asked ChatGPT about giving me some creative ideas for resin, and it did come up with a few. Some of them I would say were rubbish and would never work out. But actually, this one does sound like quite a good idea. So I thought I'd give it a go and see how it worked. So if you're having a creative problem or you just want some creative juices to flow or someone to discuss with, then you could maybe use ChatGPT. What it came up with is this little project here. And it gave me everything I needed. I printed it out so I could show you. It tells me exactly what I need. It told me how to make it and what to say as well while I was making it. So it came up with this idea of an x-ray. Well, I didn't want just a normal x-ray, of course, because that would be boring. So I asked it to produce me a steampunk x-ray, and so it has, and it produced the images for me. I then printed them out on transparent sticker paper and slider paper. That's the slider paper one, water slide decal paper. Really easy to do. And then got my Cricut to cut around them. If you don't have a Cricut, you can still do it exactly the same, and you just cut them out by hand. That's all you need to do. Well, this is how I made these. What I've used is water slide decal paper that is designed for inkjets, and also this sticker paper as well, which is designed for inkjets. I used a pattern that I got off Canva and just used my Cricut to print and cut. But I'm sure there's lots of pictures and images on the internet or stickers that you could buy that would be similar. And before I put this through my cutting machine, what I'm going to do is seal them using some yacht varnish so that when they go in the resin, they're not going to bleed or anything. I'm only going to give it a light coat like this. Let that dry and then give it a second light coat. And I shall do that exactly the same for the slider decals as well. This recommends it being used with UV resin. Now, I don't want to use just UV resin, so I thought I would try two larger ones on here with a larger piece and not UV resin. I am going to try with UV resin a couple of the smaller pieces and the jewelry pieces, and we can see how they go. Now, the resin I'm going to be using for this is going to be the T-Expert Pure Glossy, because I want a really nice pure glossy finish for this. And how I'm going to do it is I'm going to mix up my resin first, which is a 1-to-1, and I'm going to mix it up clear for these bits and some of my jewelry bits as well. Now, mixing this as a 1-to-1, and I'm going to need quite a bit of resin. I love this pure glossy resin because it does give a really glossy finish and it cures nice and hard, and you can pour it medium depth as well, which is great. The other great thing about it is I buy it in these really large bottles and it is such a great price. All the T-Expert resins are great. That's what, to be honest, I only ever use either T-Expert or another company called J-Diction because I know their resins are good. I trust them and they do exactly what they say they're going to do. So now I'm going to mix that for about 4 minutes. So I'm going to start with my clear pour for these two trays. And one of them I'm going to do with a sticker. The other one I'm going to do with the sliding paper. Obviously, I'm going to let these cure first in this colour. Well, in this colour, it's clear. So it's no colour. Just going to go around the edge and release any bubbles that have got stuck to the corners. And then burst them off with a long neck lighter. I was just going to go around that one and put no resin in it yet. These silicone tools are amazing. Designed for blending more than anything when you're doing paintings and things like that. But they won't mark the mould or damage the mould in any way. So we'll leave those a few minutes and then we will pop the bubbles that come up on those. Now I'm going to pour my pieces that I'm going to do with the 2-part resin and leave the ones that I'll try with UV resin, see if they work. Well, they've been sitting there now for about 5 minutes. Just going to quickly go over them with my long neck lighter. Burst off these bubbles. And now I'm going to leave those to cure up. Well, these have all cured now. Didn't take long. I popped them in my curing box. So what I'm going to do is on this one, I'm going to try they're the water slide ones. And on this one, I'm going to put a sticker. Now, there is one with I've printed a really large sticker off on this one. So I'm going to pop this one on. So that's that one in there. Now, should I put a couple of smaller ones in there as well? No, I don't think I should. I don't think I should. I quite like that hand just being in there. These molds are getting past it now. Might have to get some more of these. And that's gone down really well. So that's the sticker one. Now for the water slide one, I'm going to have to do it slightly differently. I need to soak these in water for about a minute to be able to get these off. And that's going to be small ones. I didn't print a large one of these ones off. So I've got those cut now. What I'm going to do is soak those into some cold water for about 60 seconds should be enough. I think the sticker ones might be the ones that are going to work the best, but we'll see. They had this paper, so I thought, well, I might as well use it. So they've been soaking long enough now. All I need to do is decide where I'm going to put them and then remove the paper. Oh, it has gone on really easily, actually. A lot easier than I thought. And I can still adjust them till they've dried. So I'm going to put another large one there, and I'm going to put two smaller ones on either side. And now that one's on there, before I go ahead and do the rest, what I'm going to do is just get a bit of paper like this and gently push that down and get some of the water away as well that's underneath. I'm not pushing hard. These are nicely sealed, as you saw before, so they shouldn't lift any of that colour up. If there's any little water bubbles or anything underneath them, that will help that as well. I'm ready to put the next one on. And then I'll do the same with this. Massive thank you to all my members whose names are coming up now. If you'd like to become a member of my channel and benefit from all the perks of membership, then the link for that is in the description below. Thank you to all my members. You are brilliant. Now with this one, we need to make sure there's no water on there at all before we pour any resin. And I'm going to pour in resin in a minute. So what I'm going to do is just quickly dry these with my hairdryer. They feel lovely and dry now. They only took about 30 seconds, so they're ready for the next coat. That one's certainly ready for the next coat. So I'll do some with stickers and I'll do some with the transfers. So I've got my Pour Glossy mixed up now to do the next layer. I'm going to do a very, very light coat of black and a very, very light coat of white because I'm not sure. So I only need a little bit. I'm using the T Expert colours here. You will literally need hardly any because they're very concentrated colours. They're brilliant colours. These ones I'm talking about. So I only put a very small dot in there because I'm not sure whether putting the black on is going to make everything disappear or not. So that's why I want to do some black, some white. So we've got a bit of colour there. And now I can pour that over the top. I'm only doing a thin layer. There we go. That should be there enough. Let's pop some on this jewellery. We'll do one of the stickers and one of the transfers. We'll leave that to settle and then we can burn off any bubbles that might come up to the top. And then for this one, I'm going to be using a tiny bit of white. It's actually a bit too much. So that sort of amount of white. Give that a good mix in. And now pour that over there. Fill my two little moulds up. Again, I've got a sticker and a transfer there. See which one looks the best. We'll go over those in a little while with the long neck lighter. And while they're curing, what I can do is start working on and seeing if it works with UV resin. I'm using the low viscosity UV resin because I want it to lay nice and flat. And I'm filling these moulds up about half the depth of the mould. Just quickly bomb over those with a long neck lighter. And now we can cure those off. Well, these should be cured up now, the UV resin. And this is the... Oh, look, I've written transfer there. It's not the UV transfer there. It's UV transfer here. So this is the transfer one. Well, that didn't go on very straight, did it? Oh, I'm going to take that off and redo it. And now for these ones, I'm going to be using UV resin to cover them with. I'll use white for the transfer and black for the sticker. You burn off any bubbles. And now we can cure those up and we can look at them when we demold the others because I don't want to disrupt this resin that's in here. Well, these have cured up really well. I took the ones out that I made with the UV resin before pushing record. So there we go. That's just me in it. But they've come out okay. And I was right. You can't see that X-ray or that picture in there. But wait for it. So let's have a look at the other ones. Oh, that's come out really pretty. I like that. There is a surprise in a minute. And that has come out really pretty. Again, these black ones aren't going to show it. That one has come out quite nice. Quite like that. But what I do like about these is, if you get them near a light, they turn into like real X-rays. Watch. So you could have this and wear this and then show it on a light, and when people say, why are you wearing a black necklace? Or you got, look at that. So it is like a real X-ray when they pop the X-rays up to show them. It's like magic. And unintentional. I can't say, oh, I did that because I thought it was going to definitely do that. Because I didn't think that for 1 minute. Anyway, a bit of fun. And I definitely like them. If I was going to make them again, I would certainly do more white ones. They've come out the best. I do like that. I think that'll make a nice little tray for somewhere. It didn't make any difference whether I used the transfer slider or the sticker. Really didn't make any difference. They both work equally as well. I would say the sticker was easier to use, to be perfectly honest. Other than that, it worked really well. I hope you've enjoyed that little experiment and that little project. If you have, boot that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out the video I've got coming up next, because I think you'll really enjoy that as well. But most of all, take care and enjoy your resin. Bye.